Hello everyone, in this video let us go through some of the questions that were asked on the community recently. The first question is from Yanis, and Yanis is asking about Kanban board sort by task. And if I read the question, this question is about is there a way the Kanban board to be sorted by the task? Well, it is actually possible if you create a swim lane, and in this swim lane you can configure a JQL like issue type is equal to task. And when you create a swim lane, all the tasks will be displayed on the very top under the swim lane, and everything else like all the other issue types will be displayed under this swim lane. So it is definitely possible if you create a swim lane using a JQL. The second question is from Andre, and Andre is asking about planning of migration server to cloud. And he has two questions. The first question is about how long it will take to migrate 500 issues, no, not issues, but 500 users and nearly 500 projects from server to cloud. And the second question is about the add-ons that are not available on the cloud. So the first question is about the time it will take, and it is a bit difficult to estimate because you may have 50 projects, but it really depends on number of issues and of course the attachment size. But around 30 minutes or maybe a bit more is something that you can probably think of. But I recommend that you do a test run on maybe an evaluation version of Jira Cloud. So you will come to know about the time. And about the add-ons, you will definitely lose the functionality of some of the add-ons. You will also not be able to use the add-ons as it is. Also, when you talk about the data that you want to migrate from the server version of the add-on to the cloud version, you will definitely, or you most likely will lose the data as well. But if the add-on is not available at all on cloud, then you need to figure out maybe some other add-on that can do something similar. And you need to basically also educate and let your customers, your users know about this change in functionality or maybe a different add-on that can do probably the same thing or something similar. The third question is about problem with activating workflow, and Adriana is asking about that. She created the workflow, but she is not sure how to attach it to the project. Well, this can be done using the workflow scheme, and workflow scheme basically will let you map your workflow, your new workflow to an issue type. And when you associate this particular scheme to a project, it could be a single project or it could be a set of projects, maybe multiple projects. You can then start using the workflow. So you need to use a workflow scheme to basically attach or associate a workflow to be used in a project, and of course to a specific issue type. Let us take a look at the next question, which is from Ben. And Ben is asking about how to get the set resolution checkbox. Well, actually, if you're using the simplified workflow in your project, you will get a checkbox that will let you set the resolution on the board. And if you want to have this same checkbox, you can use the simplified workflow, or you can use the transition screen. And when you have this transition screen, and when people make a transition, maybe on the board, when they are moving the issues from, let us say, to done or live column, they will get a pop-up where they can fill up the resolution. And you can make this resolution field as a required field if you want, using the validators. Also, you can use the post function to set the resolution automatically to maybe done if you are moving it to done column or live column. So you have some possibilities here. And the last question is about how to change the status of multiple projects. And this question is from Poonam. Poonam is asking about how to quickly change the status of multiple projects in bulk. Now, I believe this question is about the issues, not really projects, because when you have multiple issues from different projects, you can definitely change the status in bulk, provided you have the permission and if the workflow allows you to do it. And you can actually go to the issue navigator, where you can first filter all the issues that you want to edit, and then you can use the bulk edit feature Using the bulk edit feature, you will be able to change the status in bulk. But again, it really depends on the permission, and it is definitely possible if you go to the issue navigator. So these are all the questions that I wanted to answer in this video, and I hope you learned and you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much.